Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome to today's morning call, Thursday, Feb.24, 2022, 5:26 a.m. in New York. Hope to find you all well and getting ready for another day. So, starting the day, we starting with the news that Russia finally invades Ukraine. So all that talking and more talking and more talking, and Russia taking a step into a war, basically. So markets all over the place this morning following the news. So let's hope and pray for the people that this does not continues, but we need to be open-minded for any of the possible scenarios that we will have from here. So no one really knows what Russia agenda is, and how far they want to go, and also the rest of the world how far they want to go. So hopefully, let's hope and pray that for the Ukrainian people, that this does not go into a much bigger war than most can expect. So looking for the futures, markets getting hit pretty hard with Europe. Lots of fear on Europe, with Germany down more than 4%, almost 5% this morning, on fears of the war that can go all over Ukraine, and who knows if it enters Europe. So lots of concerns about that. Asia also down, and of course US markets also down, with SP 500 and Dow almost down 2%, and Nasdaq down 2.5%. So lots of tensions, of concerns, because no one really knows where this is going to stop, where and when. So two major factors that can bring some more volatility and some uncertainty, some fear for the market. For today's agenda, we have some economical data. We had some Fed speakers, we have central bank speakers, we have new home sales, but also GDP numbers. But I believe that the biggest concern right now continues to be the situation on Russia and Ukraine, and people already forgetting a little bit the inflation talking. So but yeah, that's still a concern, and how the Fed will act. And especially with a possible war underway, there are lots of question marks about the agenda, also from the Fed, also from the European Central Bank. So lots of question marks right now, and market reacting down on uncertainty, with the traders reducing the risk. Okay, that has been my agenda as well. As I've been saying, I cut risk overnight, because lots of volatility, so I stay cash overnight. I try to generate my cash flow on intraday, on a daily basis, trying to get the intraday moves, but from there I go into cash. I've been saying that we are still on a bear market since we break down last month, and we looking for oversold bounces, but the major trend still bearish. So for now it's that. Let's see how the charts are looking this morning. So looking for Nasdaq. Okay, if you remember, yesterday I put some lines. Okay, yesterday I put some lines, and those lines coming from Thursday. Okay, those lines coming from Thursday. So Thursday morning we were around here. I put this line, I put this line, and I put this line. Okay, So basically I said that bull case needs above here and bear case needs below here. So what we had on Tuesday, we retested, okay, this was the breakout point. Once a resistance is broken, it becomes support. The support was it. They tried to push, not able to break above here. They faded, retested yesterday once again the support, break down the support, retest again the support, and roll over. So yeah, very ugly action right now. Now what? The big question is now what? Is the bottom in? Honestly, no one really knows. We have on Nasdaq new lows for the year, on SP 500 new lows for the year, on many names new lows for the year. So no one really knows if this is the bottom or not. One thing is for sure, for an oversold bounce, we need a move, okay, a move above this resistance. For the bear case, okay, we need below here, okay. So if bulls want it, they need to do something like this, push price above, retest, and resume back up. From there we see if it's able to go above yesterday lows of the session and above 13,500. Otherwise, if it break down below 13k, honestly no one can really predict where this is going to stop. It will stop when we find buyers. One of the things yesterday, I tried some lottery tickets on testing the waters, okay, it's what I usually say, some small money, $100 bet, testing the waters on to see if the market bounced. So I got some calls, I assumed the loss on those calls because what I've been saying, and you can review the live session from yesterday, I was saying no buyers, okay, really no buyers. I'm testing the waters with small money. The biggest bet was on AMD puts early in the morning, where I loaded puts and more puts. It's recorded, you can review. It was out of the gate 9:30 a.m. all the way into 9:45. I was loading puts and more puts, and those working very well, as we are going to see in a couple of minutes. But from time to time I like to test the waters a little bit to see if we can have a bounce or not. And yesterday I've been saying no real buyers, no real buyers, no real buyers, and the market will stop bleeding when we find buyers, okay, when we find demand looking and pushing the market up. So right now for me the wall on the pre-market is this one. Bulls needs above here, bears needs below here. And one of the things that I usually say is that you don't know what is going to happen on your right side, but you can look into the charts on your left side, and if you see there are lots of room here for downside, okay, lots of room for downside. So yeah, we around 13k we are on Nasdaq on a mental, it's more a mental level than also on options, okay, but it's a mental level 13k on Nasdaq. If it break down, then it can go all the way into 500 points lower, or even 1000 points lower, all the way into 12k. So really no, I don't like to call for bottoms until they are proven right, okay. So oversold, and one of the things, yeah, we are oversold, yeah, but oversold can remain oversold, okay, especially when we have some fears here of a possible escalation on a war, okay, and no one wants a world war. So let's see how this will evolve going forward. So what I'll be looking today is we are opening on a gap down on the markets. I'll be looking for if Nasdaq is able to push above this resistance line and bounce, that can relieve the pressure. But once again, I keep saying this is, if we bounce, continues to be an oversold bounce, okay, inside of a bear market. Since we break down here, okay, since we break down, since we break down here, okay, this was the breakdown point this year. We have been riding below the 8 and 21 day moving average. Every bounce has been sold, but On extension down, you usually have oversold bounces. So we are extending down once again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. It's time to start looking once again, if you short, to cover the shorts and looking for possible oversold bounce. Okay, yes, it can continue to go down, but one of these days we will have a reversal buy. So I don't like to short the lows, but I also don't like to catch a knife, falling knife. That's what we are seeing right now. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Can it go lower? Yes. Last time we gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Day 5 we bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Can we go for day 6, 7? Yeah. But honestly, looking for a possible oversold bounce one of these days. But for that we need leaders. Okay. Once again, and I'll be looking for some of those leaders. Apple yesterday, it break down close at the lows of the day. Right now, gapping down with a big gap. Right now it's at 154. Okay, right around the level from last month. Okay, so right at the this year lows. And what I want to see, if they are going to make here a kind of a double bottom at 154 area, a double bottom, reverse back up, and able to fill the gap. Okay, not sure if they will have the enough power to fill the gap, but if it rollovers below 154, it can go all the way. I have levels at all the way into 150. Okay, so yeah, we right now 155. We are around here, but it can roll over and go all the way $5 down, all the way into 150. Same thing as the rest of the market. Don't forget from where we came, and yeah, we have lots of room and lots of gaps, okay, that are still open, lots of gaps, and to fill all the way down here. So yeah, we can still go lower, but the main question is if we are going on straight line or if we are going to have oversold bounces on the way. AMD, what can I say? AMD, it was a beauty yesterday. Okay, so yesterday, if you remember, please check the recording. I got puts out of the gate. I loaded more puts on the bounce up, playing here for a top. I got puts 117. Okay, I got puts 117. I loaded big time, and my average was $2.40. Okay, $2.40. Right now, it's at 104. So those puts are going to open at around $13-14. So yeah, it was a big home run. Okay, I closed a bit too soon. I closed when we were here at the lows before the lunchtime. As you know, I also cut the risk during the lunch, because lots of shopping usually happens during the lunch, but this time during lunchtime they break down below the support and push it into the lows of the day. So those puts got even deeper in the money. They closed almost $7, $8 in the money. Those were pricing from 240, were pricing more than 7, and right now if the market opens as we are seeing right now, they are going to open around $13-14. Okay, $14 from 240. So yeah, it was a big home run. The idea was to fill the gap at 105, so they are basically filling the gap with another gap. Okay, so the gap is at 109 right now, opening down. It has still lots of room all the way into $109, $99. It has room to go all the way there. And if it breaks down, yeah, it can go all the way into 95. Why not? Okay, so same thing as the rest of the market. What I'll be looking is if they hold 104, okay, and reverse back up 104, 105. If they reverse back up, if it's able to fill the gap at 109, honestly, that can be very hard unless we have positive news. That will also be hard considering the action that we are seeing and the tension on Russia and Ukraine. But if it fails below 104, watch out, has room to go $5-6 more downside, all the way below $100. On Boeing, what can I say? Boeing also from last week worked very well. If you remember last Wednesday, okay, when we were here, I got puts on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and this week big gap down and go, and once again at 190 and gapping down once again this morning on a big gap down. So yeah, from here on Wednesday when we got those puts, also on Thursday I said below 214 to watch for $200, and yeah, from 214 all the way right now into 190. Now what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. You should be trimming profits on your shorts. If you are swinging those shorts, congratulations, and you should be trimming profits. Same thing, I'll be looking if 190 is going to hold, reverse bounce, and able to fill the gap at 195. Otherwise, if it breaks down below 190, it has lots of room for downside, okay? It should go below these year lows, below 183 to make new lows on the year. So yeah, careful, also catching the knife. Small caps. Yesterday, as I've said, I was during the session, okay, early in the morning, I said that I was seeing puts 194, 190 for Friday, okay, for tomorrow, expiration. So it seems that those puts are actually in the money right now. So what I want to see if they are going to take profits and reverse for the calls, okay, right now the stock at 189 on the pre-market, right at these year lows, okay. I want to see if they are going to reverse back up and try to fill the gap at 192, okay, or if they are going to log profits on those puts 194, 190 and going into the even lower strikes, pushing the market down, okay. I see a possible next level at 185, okay, so below 190, okay, right now at 189, I have some room for 185 as the next level, and from there I need to see where they are going to hold the money, if they are going to roll for lower strikes or playing the bounce. JP Morgan yesterday I said to short versus 153 and big move down, okay, 143 right now on the pre-market, big gap down, and yesterday that short also worked very well. Congratulations. Now what? On the way down, it's opening around here. On the way down, you should be trimming profits, but same thing, it has lots of room to go all the way, okay, making new lows below 139. So yeah, it has lots of room all the way down. Microsoft, what can I say? Exactly the same thing. Stock has been broken. Yesterday I said that they rejected at 291 plus, and right now at 272, gapping down also, gap at 280, making new lows for the year at 272. I want to see if $270 is going to hold, reversal bounce, and as a gap to fill at 280. Otherwise, if it breaks down below 270, really no one can know where this is going to stop. Don't forget that we have lots of potential for a move down. So the big question right now is what they are going to do, if they are going here for an oversold bounce. But once again, if we bounce, it's an oversold bounce, okay? So it's covering the shorts, looking for a scalp on the bounce up, and go back into the cash, okay? Because the market's pretty much broken, and we are, since we break down every single name breakdown here on January, and as I've been saying, we have been riding below the 8 and 21 day moving average, with each bounce getting rejected. So we are on a bear market right now. Nvidia, exactly the same thing. I said that I was looking for the gap fill at 228. It filled the gap yesterday. Said lots of room for downside, gapping down this morning. It has room to go all the way below. It's at 212. It has room to go all the way below 210. Okay, to print new lows for the year below 208. So, and below that, once again, no real bottom. Okay, we can go all the way. We have lots of room to go below $200. So not trying to catch a knife, just seeing if we are going to have oversold bounce or if we can extend downside. The cubes exactly the same thing, okay? Gapping down big time this morning, 320, okay? Gapping from 329, exactly the same thing. Not catching the knife, waiting to see 1, 2, 3, 4 today, day 5. Are we going to reverse by something like happened here, okay? After a breakdown, 1, 2, 3, 4, day 5, are we going to have a reversal buy and a way to generate some cash flow, or are they going to break below 320? And below 320, once again, if we go below 320, don't forget that we coming all the way, okay? We have lots of room all the way into 315, 310, $300 on the cubes. So yeah, we have lots of room for the downside. The question is where they are going to put the bottom and play for an oversold bounce, but once again as an oversold bounce. SPY, exactly the same thing, okay? So it broke down last week. Okay, it broke down last week. 1, 2, 3, 4, gapping down this morning. 413, making new lows for the year below 420, breaking down, big gap down this morning. And what can I say? It has room to go all the way into 410, 409. So if they don't hold 413, it has lots of room all the way to 410, 409. Okay, so yeah, I'll be waiting to see where they are going to open. Let's not forget, just to put in perspective, that yeah, we can go below $400. Why not? Okay, we have lots of room below $400. Look how the move it was extended. Okay, so yeah, be very careful. There are lots of traders asking if this is a big head and shoulders. Yes, it's possible. Okay, a big head and shoulders. It's possible. We are gapping down, and if this is a head and shoulders pattern, yeah, we can go all the way below $400, all the way down for a big correction. But once again, this will not be, in my opinion, in straight line. So it needs time, it needs patience. And look for oversold bounces on the way. Tesla, what can I say about Tesla? I've been bearish on Tesla. If you notice, since we break down $900, I said below $900 to look for 850 and $800. Yesterday I said look for puts 800, okay, and I've highlighted that over and over again, and look for the flow on puts 750, okay. So right now the stock at 70.20, so big gap down from $760 all the way into 720. So those puts 800 and those puts 750 are deep in the money right now. So what do? If you got in, get your cash flow and wait to see where it's going to bounce. It can go all the way into $700, okay, or even lower. Once again, just to put in perspective, okay, we have room all the way. We are gapping down. We have room all the way down here. So yeah, who knows where this is going to stop. So same thing as the rest. Look for signals if 720 is going to hold. Can reversal buy and try a bounce with a big gap at 760 to fill. Is it that going to happen or not? If it breaks down below 720, watch out. $700 is the next logical level, okay? And what I'll be looking? I'll be looking for volatility. Volatility this morning on this situation on the Russia and Ukraine gapping up big time, 27. It's around here, okay? It has still lots of room to go all the way into 30. But what I'll be looking? If they hold 27, okay, and goes up, that means that the market will hold over more. It will fade more. But if volatility VXX fades below 27, okay, to fill this gap all the way into 24/7, and if that happens, then we can have an oversold bounce. But once again, deal with it as an oversold bounce for now. So yeah, market pretty much broken, as I've been saying, lots of damage. I said over and over again, protect your cash, manage your risk wisely. The market is broken, deal with it as an oversold bounce. This is an oversold bounce inside a bear market. I said that this year is completely different from last year. Last year we had Fed supporting the markets. Right now we don't have Fed supporting the markets. The move for the upside was insane. Right now we have to deal with inflation. We have to deal now with a possible big war to start. So we are trading based on headlines, okay, and not only headlines from the central banks, but also now the geopolitical headlines to see what will be the response from US, what will be the response from Europe, and honestly, I believe that the sanctions will not do much to avoid bigger progress inside the fight between Russia and Ukraine. So if the NATO goes into a war, okay, that can get very ugly, okay, so yeah, we can have some more downside, but once again, those are decisions made by politicians, those are decisions made by the people, okay, by humans, so human behavior no one can really predict, so let's wait for the headlines, let's pray for the best, and for those people to avoid the war, okay, so with this said, at 9 a.m. we will have a more clear view. Let's wait for more headlines, and I believe that today and tomorrow lots of headlines, and we will see what will be the response from the world, from US, from Europe, to see how they will respond to the Russia invasion this night. Okay, so stay tuned, stay safe, and see you all at 9 a.m. Thank you.